Yeah, I just got the Zoom open.
Is anybody there?
Looks like Sophia, or wait, that's us. Patrice and Bob.
Hi, Patty. Hi, Bob.
Hey
Hi,
guys.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Great.
Can you hear me?
Bob, I thought you were going to come in. That's what Patty
Yeah, I can hear you, Bob.
Okay, cool.
you. Anyways, I'm glad you're here, both of you. I need you both.
You got us.
We have Yvonne and
Melanie.
huh?
Melanie.
Melanie
Yeah.
and Roberto and Andrea.
And
Carol.
And oh, hi, Carol. I didn't know you.
And
I'm Lorraine.
Lorraine, yeah.
Oh, Lorraine, I want to talk to you.
Lorraine.
Not right now, but I do want to.
I think we have Ulysses coming in.
Joining us in a bit as well.
Who?
Ulysses.
Okay.
And then just a friendly reminder to put our cell phones on vibrate.
Yeah, mine.
I think, I think Brevi's gonna take over.
Yeah.
I have a question. I have to leave at 12. Is that gonna be?
No, definitely not.
Your face, Siri.
You're
Turn on
free to
Do Not
step out
Disturb.
whenever you need
Thank
to.
you.
And it looks like somebody else joined us on
Siri.
Zoom. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Siri,
Hi, this is Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Hi.
turn on Do Not Disturb.
So let's go around and everybody can say their name. I think that would be better, and then you can recognize people's names. So Yvonne, I'd like to start with you.
I'm Yvonne. Hi guys. Good morning.
Hello.
Afternoon.
Hey everyone, this is Melanie.
Hi, I'm Lorraine.
I'm Carol.
I'm Jack.
You're not
Charlie
We're awake. Oh, hi everyone. I am Andrea.
My name is Jeff.
Not Drea. Hi there.
Where's your seat? Ulysses?
That is Ulysses.
Okay.
Here's a seat for you. Ulysses.
All right, and then on
Right.
screen we have Donna. Do you want to start with your name?
Yes, I'm Donna Kimball. Very excited to learn more about Victor.
Yay.
This is Jack.
Yeah, and then all that is boss.
Two.
Hi, this is Jacqueline.
Hi, I'm Jackie.
Canadians. That's a comedian. I'm Canadian. Oh my gosh. Anyways, welcome. And it's so exciting that we're getting together and going through this Victor Reader. Does everybody that's here does everyone have a Victor Reader? And if you don't, could you say your name and that you don't have one?
I'm just Carol. I don't even know what they are.
Okie dokie.
I'm Lorraine, and I have I do talking books with the cassettes.
Okay, so but
And,
this is your first time with the Victor Reader then?
Right, I do have a Ruby.
Okay, all right. And is that it? Everybody else? Yeah.
It's Pat. Hello.
Hi, Pat. Hi, Pat.
I'm just sitting in to see if you can convince me.
All right, darling. I think you're going to be convinced by the end.
I don't know if I'm hoping so or not. I'm going to listen for the magic words.
Okay. Pat, we have Yvonne and Melanie and Lorraine
Ulysses.
and Carol and Ulysses and Roberto and Andrea and Donna Kimball and Patrice and Bob. How's that, you guys?
And the Jack.
Very well done.
Not bad for an older lady.
Impressive.
You did pretty good, baby.
That's better than me.
Memory is all there.
So
Yeah.
we wanted to our very first tips and tricks, Patrice taught with and showed with the Victor Reader, but that's been really a long time ago and there's been some updates. We just had an update actually. And so we decided that it would be a good idea to do it again. And we want to definitely encourage questions. If you have questions about different things, there is let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 6 of us that have Victor 3s. And so we definitely can answer your questions if you have them as we go along. And those of you that Lorraine and Carol in the room, if I want to be able to show you how the buttons are so tactile.
Okay.
Actually, do you have yeah.
Lorraine,
Yeah,
you wanna
feel it out as you
Here, I'm opening it up.
he's a
And
button.
then,
Yeah, you feel it out.
you could just reach
On
it.
your cell phone.
Yes, it kind of feels like
Yeah,
that.
like a little cell phone. It's a little light.
Yeah,
Here you go. My
yeah.
Who
It
says?
is on your cell phone.
Oh,
If you remember how the
You
keypad
like-
is, you
you
know
have
how
your
the
Victor
the
Have my
number
Victor reader.
five-
You're talking to me.
Oh, okay.
If you could.
Okay. Does anyone,
Yeah.
Lisa, do you have your Victor reader?
Yeah.
Do you mind showing it to Lorraine?
Yes,
and
yes.
Carol?
Yeah,
Yeah, that might be easier
Yeah.
actually.
Okay.
Yeah, if you did,
And Carol.
It's like a phone.
yes, it's like a phone. Yeah, so like that's number 5, and you can pretty much picture how the rest of the buttons are.
Yeah, I've been playing with it.
That was funny.
So Patrice, would you like to get started on maybe the internet side?
Sure. Now before I begin, I want to say, with the Victor 3, the tactile awareness is really amazing, because there are buttons, there's a, like a phone keyboard like we used to use, remember, like punching in numbers. But they're made of rubber and they stand up away from this very smooth surface. And so it's so easy to find your way around the buttons because they're different shapes. The texture, as I said, is rubber instead of smooth plastic for the buttons that stick out. And at the bottom of the Victor Reader, there's a mimicking of the big cassette players that some of you may use when you order books from Bard or from Talking Books. So you have these 3 long flat, but well, not flat, but they are rubber, and the middle one it acts like the big green button in the center of the old player. And on the right, it's forward. On the left, it's backward or delete. Anyway, I just wanted to say that sometimes when people have felt Victors or Victor 2s, which Bob will talk about, but the buttons were small. It was very discreet, maybe a little too discreet. So I really wanted to bring that up, Betty, if that's okay. Okay. So there's this little round button at the top of a Victor, and if you press it, let's see if you can hear my Victor.
Offline bookshelf. Next files.
Too soft, okay.
11.
Okay.
Victor underscore reader underscore v1.6
Okay.
0 underscore build. Offline bookshelf. NLS Bard 62 books.
Okay.
On
Patrice, can I
a different
interject
kind of
something?
on a novel.
Yes.
By Catherine Ryan Hyde.
Too fast, huh? Okay.
I just wanted to mention that whenever we're talking about the Victor Reader Stream 3, almost everything that we talk about also applies to the Victor Reader Stream 2.
Absolutely.
We'll try to point out when there is a difference, but every time she's talking about the 3, just think that also works on the 2.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Bob. Do you want to talk about the library service?
Patty, what
Yes.
I'd like to do if
Sure. Tell me what to do, Ben.
No, I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Please tell me what to do. I'm asking.
With you talking about the bottom row, I think it would be a good idea if we described, and I turned mine on, but then I decided, no, I want all of you to actually hear those of you that don't have one, of all of the clues that it gets you. So on the left-hand side of the Victor Reader, there's a little button all the way on the top.
Yeah.
And when you press that, it goes beep. And then you wait just a couple seconds. And it will say, come on.
And could somebody there show a 3 to Melanie? And Melanie, could you tell us whether the buttons on the bottom are in color?
Yeah.
Wait, it's not.
Yeah, so it looks like the only button that has color is
So that
the
didn't work.
play and pause button. It's an orange color there
Okay,
in the bottom center.
Thank you.
so I'm sorry, everybody. I wanted you to hear that beep, but I wanted you to hear that beep, but it didn't. But it didn't happen. We weren't quite long enough.
Yeah, that's
So, so when you hit that top little button, you push it in, and that's your off and on. And when you push it and hold it, and it goes beep, and then you just wait like 30 seconds, and it pops up to where it is at the time. Where like right now where mine is on my bookshelf. And so, and right below that are up arrow and down arrow for volume. And then on the very top of it, in the front, there's the middle button goes to, I call it the opposite side, but it's the non-internet side. And Patty will talk mostly about that, I think. And then on the right-hand side is a bookmark that also is saving things too. We'll show you all that. But anyways, and then in the middle are it's like a 10 key. If you remember 10 key adding machines or 10 key on your phone, just like the touch tone phones, it's just exactly like that. And then there's below that in the middle, there's a single button, and it's for sleep. You can set a timer for your sleeping or not. And then, like Patty said, on the bottom is your arrow left, play button, and arrow right. Okay. So that's pretty much, okay, Patty, sorry.
It's 11:15.
I just wanted to go through some of it. So go ahead.
Okay,
Patty.
so do you want me to do the offline, Debbie?
If you want to.
Whichever you'd like me to do.
We'll just pitch in and just help each other.
Okay, feel free to interrupt at any time. Yes, Bob?
One quick question.
Oh,
That's
Roberta?
okay. I like Bob.
I do too.
Pat, are you able to capture the idea of how this looks like? So that's what we're mainly describing is the way it feels and looks. I don't know if you've seen one in the past.
Who are you talking to?
Pat?
Pat.
Yes, I had one for a while. I didn't want another gadget, so that's why I'm trying to be convinced if I need another gadget.
Okay, we just want to make sure we're not losing you here with the orientation of the device.
Oh, I totally understand.
And she's an avid reader, so as one of her very good friends, I say she needs another gadget because I love it. Anyways,
This gadget will make her life easier.
Yeah.
What will this gadget do for me?
Make your life easier.
That's what I need to be convinced of.
Yeah. Okay.
Where to begin? I think I want to just say in before I start, I can roll on forever and I don't want to be doing that. But I think, Pat, we were talking about making your life easier. And the thing I like about the Victor Reader is when I want to download a book, I want to save a book to my wish list, I want to look at my previously downloaded books, I want to search for books. It's usually one button and then moving back and forth when I get, to, let's say, my wish list. So I guess that's what I want to say about if I go to my phone and I try to download a book from Bard, it's complicated. Yes, if I fight with it long enough, I get it and it's all fine. But with the Victor Reader, once you understand it, and it is so much simpler and nothing gets lost or I swiped and the book is gone. Nothing like that happens because you're pushing buttons and there's always a warning before you might destroy something that you want to keep. So I just wanted to put that in there for any of you I do not work for Humanware. I do not, I am not trying to sell something, that costs around $500 with the Victor 3, but I want to say that it's an amazing little tool. So Betty asked me to um, talk about offline and online. And what I'd like you to picture, for those of you who don't have one in front of you, imagine you have two big bookshelves. They're sitting side by side. One of them isn't connected to the internet. One of them is a depository. That's the offline, quote unquote, bookshelf. And the offline bookshelf has many things on it, and I'll see if you can hear. I'm going to go ahead and go, let's see where I am. There's a little circle on the top row of this device, and I'm going to hit it once.
Offline bookshelf, text files, 12 files, 11.
Okay.
Victor underscore reader underscore v1 dot
Sorry.
0 underscore
Hush.
422 underscore in underscore us dot.
Okay. Anyway,
Fixes, podcast descriptions and Bookshare book
Oh, okay.
instructions should no longer
Sorry.
include HTML.
Sorry, it really wants to tell me about the new update. So the first thing I heard there on the offline is the basically the instructions. There's a whole shelf of instructions on how to work this puppy. I'm going to now hit the number 1, and it's going to tell me what else is on here.
Text files, 12 files.
Okay, we heard
11.
that.
Victor underscore reader underscore v1 notes SD card. Generic, 22 notes.
Okay, so this is notes, generic 22. Basically, I can record a note. It could be a phone number, and the recording device is clear. I would say that if you wonder, well, why would you get a 3 if you can get a 2 cheaper? Well, I will tell you that the 3 has better sound. And it's easier to understand it. Now I'm going to hit the 1 button again.
Wait, can I talk about notes?
Go, girl, because you are the queen of notes.
Oh, I love the notes, little app thing, we'll call it. In the 3, in the notes, they let you make different columns. For instance, I have a file, we'll call it, of passwords. So I can put all my passwords in this, and it's not connected to the internet. Remember, it's the side that is not. And then I can put in passwords and credit card numbers. I have one named credit cards, and I can put the number, all the information about different credit cards, recipe, whatever you want, phone numbers, and you just keep it. It's easy to go to, it's easy to retrieve. And what I like about it is that there's no writing on this. There's nothing visual except for those little rubber buttons, as Patty talked about. And so a sighted person to pick this up on my phone, they're going to find that stuff maybe. But on this Victor Reader, unless I'm telling all of you, people aren't going to find that stuff. So it's well hidden, and they make little books for sighted people that you can put passwords in and stuff. Well, this is the little book that I use to hide my passwords. So very, very helpful.
And I just pushed 1 for notes, and now I'm going to push the 6 button, and we'll hear what it says.
Bank, 3 notes.
Okay, bank, 3 notes. So I have, 3 things about my bank. I'm going to hit it again.
Test, 0 notes.
Test, because I was testing it.
Vista, 0 notes.
Okay, I haven't copied a lot about Vista in here.
Create category.
Create category. So I can call it recipes. And maybe those are my passwords, but I'm going to call them recipes. But at any rate, I can put a category here. And when I open this note thing, it will tell me the different categories and give me the option to put it under the correct one. So that's basically notes. There's a lot more you can do with it. If you hit it by mistake, I often do, I hit the record button to do the notes and I end up with what they call a generic note, and I would call it a mistake. Okay, so that's notes. I'm going to hit 1 again.
Talking books, 11 books.
Okay,
5.
this is
Dusk, Night, Dawn. On Revival and Courage by Anne Lamott.
one of my favorites, Anne Lamott. This is a cool thing. So let's say I'm reading a book that I downloaded from Bard, and maybe it's a recipe book, and I think, yeah, I really like this. I want to keep this. So what I do is I can move something from my online book bookshelf to this just by hitting the number 3 twice and then confirm for it to start. So that's why there are 11 talking books on my offline side. They're books about meditation that maybe I want to read again, or as I said, recipes. So just something I want to have to refer to. I'm going to hit the 1 again.
Wait, can we stay there for 1 second?
1 book.
Sure.
1. Getting started with
So-
the Victor Reader Stream 3.
Sorry.
With the books section that she's in now, any book that you have in an MP3 format can be put here. So you could put books from Audible here. You could put books here from just any,
Bookshare?
Well, there's a separate
no,
place
that's
you can
okay.
put Bookshare. But anyways, in any other place that you routinely get your books from, you can put them in this location. You can't automatically go to the internet and move books to here from those other sources. But if you have them downloaded, you can place those in this particular location.
Absolutely. Thanks, Bob. Are there any questions? Because we can go on all day and bore
We
you
are
to
gonna go
tears.
on as a full time because we got a lot to tell you about. Yeah.
A-
I have a
any-
question.
Yes, Donna.
How, when you make a mistake, how do you undo it?
There is a delete button, and it's great because it's contextual. Let's say I'm trying to put in a title because I want to look up a book, and I put in the wrong letter. So now I'm screwed, right? I hear it. It tells me what I just typed in. I went, no, 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 no. I wanted the K, not the L. And so all I do is hit the left button once, and it'll say deleted. K deleted. So it always tells you what you've just done. You might not be happy to hear it, but you're never like, well, did I do it or did I not? That's another good thing about this. You can tell why it's designed for the blind because it gives us so many sound cues. So deleting is easy. And you can delete an entire book by just hitting the letter 3, or sorry, number 3 once. Book gone. After you hit confirm. Yes.
Are there different numbers to push for the whole sentence or the whole book? Am I understanding correctly?
Could you ask that again? Sorry.
Are there different numbers or movements to delete a whole sentence as compared to one letter?
You usually just hold down the left button, for instance, and you'll hear the letters being removed.
Well, what you can do also, Patty, is
Yes,
hit
please.
the star key. And the star key will, it backs it up and it'll delete everything as you.
Yeah. The star key if you want to get rid of the whole thing. If you want to go letter by letter, you just hit the left.
Star key.
And you generally are not
It's in the bottom.
working with sentences or paragraphs.
Yeah.
So you don't
On the bottom.
really need to think about deleting those. You're putting in individual letters when you're typing in the title of a book. So you're not working in sentence or paragraph structures with the
Really important, Bob. Thank you. Yeah.
And you can't put the title of a book in with voice?
No.
And you don't need to put the title of the book in because the machine does that for you. We'll show you when we get to the other side and show you the the Bard thing and what happens with that, Pat.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks.
And so, I don't know, I hit something here and then, so I don't remember what it is, but I'm going to hit the one again.
Music 1, book 1, all music. Saved podcasts 2 episodes 1. CBC Radio, Vinyl Cafe, Vinyl Cafe. The
Okay,
Voice.
so this is a very groovy thing. Again, so on the internet side where I'm hooked up to the web, I can download podcasts, and sometimes almost all the time I'm downloading instructional things from Apple Viz or TTJ or whoever. And if it's something that I think I'm going to need, again, I just hit 3 twice and then confirm, and it goes over and it's saved on the other side so that I never have to, look for it amongst all of the available episodes of a podcast. So I have 2 saved podcasts. One more time.
Text files 12 files
And
11 notes SD card.
that's
This
where,
time,
okay.
0 no.
That's the size of it. So this is the offline. This also has an SD card. And what happens is you can remove this SD card and you can put it in another SD card reader and it will read all of that information. It's not, only for the Victor reader, which comes in really handy. Although SD cards, there aren't a lot of devices now that have slots for them, computer slots, but there are ways to get around that. But I just went, so hopefully that's the offline, and that makes sense. It's the repository. That's how I think of it. Wait, I want to keep that. I'm going to dump it on the.
It's 11:30.
Thank you, Mister. I'm going to dump it on the offline, so it's out of my way.
And let me just mention a little bit about the difference between the text files that she had there and then the notes files that she had there.
Perfect.
The
Thank you.
notes are ones that she pushed the microphone button on the Victor and actually spoke whatever note she wanted, and
Right.
that got recorded in her voice. When she plays it back, it's her voice. If you're on the text side, those generally are just the release notes that Victor will automatically send to you when they give you an update, and you can go
Right.
to those text files and read, this is what all is going to happen in this update.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you actually have a text file, like you typed out a Word document and you saved it as a text document, you could move that to this text location, and then you could always listen. It would read that back to you. It would read any text file that you put onto the device back to you. So that's the difference between the notes and text.
Thank you, Bob. That's such a great description. And with this new update, you can now type into the Victor Reader using a portable keyboard.
Bluetooth.
Yeah. So I can just type into, now that I haven't looked into, I only did the update this morning. I have questions about it from friends who have already done it, actually, but that's the offline. And any other questions about it?
That update fixed my Bard problem this morning.
I laughed
Yeah,
so
they
hard,
asked
Bob,
me
when
about it.
they told me that the very first thing it fixed as a bug. I went, oh, yay for Bob. Yeah.
So Bob, I'd like to take the bookshelf and then would you do the podcast?
Sure.
Okay. So where am I? Okay, so I'm on the internet side and I'm gonna press the 1 button like Patty talked about. So I have eight books on there. This one's number 3. I'm gonna take it back to 2 and 1 and search. And I did that by hitting the 4 button. So that's the, like a rewind it would be, but you just do it one at a time. Now, let me show you what happens with search. so now at this point, if I want to search for a book, then I can enter into that and type in the name of the book that I want. And then it'll go find it, and then I can hit the download and download it. Here's my wish list. And if I want to hit that, well, I'll just hit the play button and see. Oh, I don't have any internet.
What button is the download button?
The download button is the pound key.
Okay, so everybody knows.
And then there's the most recent books that have been downloaded into Bard. Most recent magazines. Most popular books. Browse magazines. Browse categories. Previous downloads. And search collection. It's gone around again. So those are all the things that you can do, just like if you were on your iPhone. Those are all the things that you can get to search for a new one, go to your wish list, do all we get them daily, the brand new books that they've downloaded, we can look at it all there.
Yeah. Bevy, I interrupt to say that I have you know how you get a morning ritual, and as I'm sipping my coffee, I have my Victor and I check out every morning the most recent books added. And it's just hitting the number 6. What the heck? It's no big deal. And if I want a description of the book, I just hit number 5 and it'll tell me what the book is about. And it'll even tell me if there's violence, if it's fantasy fiction, boom, I usually go right on to the next one because I'm not into the fantasy fiction at this time. But it's great because you get a description, as I said, and Pat, with one button.
One button, all you do is press the number 5 and it tells you everything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not connected to the internet. I didn't even think about that before we started. But I'm going to press 1 again, which will.
Oh, can I say a quick tip?
What's that?
Can I say a quick tip for searching for books? So you know how you have to type in the whole book. Let's say it's a long name. If you search it up in your phone, if you have the Bard app, if you search it up there, add it to your wish list, and then, or if you search it up in general there, it'll pop up as your most recent search. Then you can go on the download spree.
And that's exactly what I do, because on the phone, if I go to my we're gonna do iPhone next month, you guys, but when I go to my iPhone and I go get books, the very first one is search. And I can just hit my dictate button and dictate the name of it, and it'll come up. And then I flick up until I get to wish list. I double tap on the wish list and immediately goes also to my Victor Reader. So now that book, just like Ulysses said, that book is right there in my wish list and I can start listening to it. So as you go through, one of the new updates is, well, let's finish this. So as you go through, I'm gonna now let's hit number 5 and see what happens. No, I can't do it because my internet's not connected. I think, Andrea, you're gonna have to do that here. So I'm gonna hit the 6 button. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. So now I'm back in my current library that has all my books. And if I hit the 6,
Texas Dreams Trilogy by Amanda Cat.
So Pat, can you hear that? How it tells you the name of the book and who wrote it?
Yes.
Okay.
The Gift of Heaven by Tom. 5. The 6.
The ones we read from home.
7. This book might be 8.
Unseen. How I lost my vision.
Okay.
Not my voice.
So when I want to delete that book, I hit number 3 and it says delete book. Then I go to the pound key, which feels a little bit bigger because it's your enter key. and I hit the enter key and it deletes that book. But of course, you know, it goes into your file on previous books. So I have thousands of books in my previous books.
That you gotta get rid of?
Yeah. So that's the basics of how you use the bookshelf and how you can get books and order books. And anybody that's hooked up to the internet right now with their Victor Reader, if you want to show them more about that, then please speak up.
I'm not connected to the internet.
Ulysses not here anymore.
No, yeah, Lisa stepped out. I think Yvonne, you're the only one that is connected.
Yeah, but I didn't bring it.
Oh.
I left it on my desk at home.
Bummer.
Okay, so you'll be able, you guys could show it because you're connected, Patty, you're connected to it.
I am. And what do you want me to show?
Show how fast you could download a book onto this.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see where I am.
Online bookshelf, NLS Bard, 62 books.
So Bevy has 8 books, and I have 62 books. So, you know, go figure. I often download books for other clients that I'm sending discs to. So there are books here that they're just many books. Okay. So I'm going to now go to, I'm just going to hit the 4 button because that was my that was the first book.
Search for books.
Search for books. I'm now going to hit confirm.
Search collection.
Okay, and I don't want to search the collection.
Wish list.
Okay.
Most recent.
I want to see most recent. Obviously, I like most recent. That's clear. And I'm hitting confirm.
Please, 1772, results found. More than 100 results. 1. Bringing up beaver, 2 orphaned beaver kits, their humans, and our journey back to the wild. A birth, John.
Okay. If I want to download that book, and I don't, but I'm going to because I love you all. I literally now just hit the confirm button.
Queued for download. 1. Bringing up beaver, 2 orphaned beaver kits, their humans, and our journey back to the wild.
Okay.
A birth, John.
So right now, that is downloaded. I would say in about a minute, it will be completely downloaded. And now they'll have 63 books. They're in alphabetical order. The other thing I want to say that is so handy in general with the Victor Reader is the speed. I can slow down the speed of the talking on the book very easily. There's also volume and tone, and it's just like hitting one button and and then which gives you, let's say, volume. Okay, so I'm going to hit this button. It's actually the on-off button, but if you hit it quickly,
speed.
Okay.
Tone. Volume.
All right, now there are up and down volume, and I'm going to hit the volume. And nothing happens. It's great. Huh.
Volume 19. NLS Bard, download completed.
Okay, so
beaver, 2 orphaned beaver kits, their humans, and our journey back to the wild.
So that's how fast a book downloads onto the Victor Reader, and you're done. It's
Yep.
For you to go read anytime you're ready.
Exactly. As soon as we're through, I'm going to learn about the beavers. I am. But generally speaking, I think I'm sorry, I'm beating a drum over and over again, and I'll shut up. But how to get things changed is so easy, and it's not swiping, it's punching. And there's always a way out of the punch just by hitting the star button. Every time it will cancel maybe the boo-boo that you were about to make. So I think that's one reason why I like it, and a lot of people like the Victor Reader, and that's why we keep saying it's simple, because And you have to really not be paying attention to get lost, and it's easy, one swipe on the phone, and you're like, why am I in France when I wanted to be in Germany? It's just like that. So, that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Patrice,
Oh,
would
Yes.
you just demonstrate the back in searching for books? So back in searching for most recents, maybe just toggle through a couple of titles and then press the number 5 key.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's a good idea, Bob. You've got all the good ideas. And then Pat, I'll answer your question too. Okay, so I'm going to hit
2. Vital. The New Protectorate Stories.
okay.
Kelly, Abigail.
So this is Vital, and I'm going to I don't even know what that is. Hold on.
3. The Biddle Boys and Mrs. Soffel. The Great Pittsburgh Tragedy and Romance, with full description of their lives and crimes.
Okay, so now
Forrest, Arthur.
this sounds interesting. So I'm going to hit the 5 button.
Book number, DBC 31316. Subject, True Crime. Author, Forrest, Arthur. Description, an in-depth recounting of the tale of a pair of Canadian-born criminals whom the law had caught up with in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and the prison warden's wife, Kate Soffel, who befriended them, became lovers with one of the brothers, and aided in their escape. Subject of a movie starring Diane Keaton and Mel Gibson. 2012. Adult. Some strong language. Some violence. 3. The Biddle Boys and Mrs. Soffel. The Great Pittsburgh Tragedy and Romance, with full description of their lives and crimes.
So it's repeating in case
Forrest, Arthur.
and it'll say 3 again. Maybe didn't. Okay. It seems to be doing that in the new way. So again, all I did was hit a button. It was 5. And sometimes you get much more than you want. But if you're impatient, as I tend to be, I just hit 6 and it goes on to the next book if I'm tired of the description. See,
it's 11:45.
I would have missed that Mel Gibson and Diane Keaton made a movie of that book. So anyway,
Quick
question?
question.
Any questions about the bookshelf?
Quick question. So I know, Lorraine, you're about to head off. Do you have any questions you want to ask about the Victor Reader before you head off?
Yeah, I'm totally lost and I think I need a primer.
Oh, I wish you didn't have to leave. Darn it.
Yeah.
Well, it maybe what we can do is a one-on-one at some point, and take it at, whatever rate you need to get what's going on, Lorraine. So be of good cheer. We'll see if we can fix it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And before she goes, I just wanted to mention, you don't have to have the Victor Reader Stream 3, which is what we're kind of talking about, and there's some of them in the room, because those are around $600 if you go to buy one. You can get a Victor Reader Stream 2 for free. You can get that through the Braille and Talking Book Library in Sacramento. I did send to Melanie just before we started the link that hopefully she'll put in the summary of today's meeting, and you can just click on that link and it'll take you directly to the library where you can learn how you can borrow the reader from them. They say borrow, you basically are going to keep it until you're done with it, and then you want to return it. So you don't have to spend the $600 to get the 3. You can get a free 2 through the library.
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah, I just get the tapes right now with the tape recorder, and I send them in the mail, I think. But I
Can you
really,
hear her, Bob?
Yes.
I really would like to just have a very, very quick orientation as to what is the purpose, or how do you, what devices do you need? Do you just need this little thing
You just need this little thing.
and your computer, or?
No, you don't need your computer, just this little thing, and we hooked up to the internet, and you can do that with number 7.
So the device does it all. It's kind of like a smart device in a way, if you think about it. It's not a phone, but it does it handles your audiobooks, it handles your podcasts, and it does connect to the to the library. So it's a really unique device, honestly.
So do you buy one for a certain period of time? I mean, these are some things that I probably should wait until I can see more.
These are great questions.
No, yeah, these are good questions. We just want to make sure you get the most out of this.
Like Bob said, there's a place that does give the second gen ones for free, but they also, the third ones, you would buy them.
What is this one here?
That's a third.
Is
This
that a
one?
third?
The one you Lisa said.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is a 30.
And then because I did hear Bevy's,
The second one is almost the same.
her Victor reader speaks a lot faster than mine.
Oh,
So
you can
that's
do
what
that. You
they
can change that.
Yes, I was gonna say you could change the speed of it and
Yeah.
the pitch.
Right, exactly.
And you can change the voice. If you don't like that
Yeah,
voice,
the
there's
voice,
plenty of
right.
other voices, just like you do on your iPhone. You can switch to any voice, well, not any, but you can switch between a lot of different voices. Rain, did I hear you say you use the tapes in the mail, or do you get the little cartridges in the mail?
Correct, yeah. Yes.
The cartridges.
They're little they're like a cassette tape.
Cassette tapes.
Well, I don't know when they're going to discontinue sending those out. They are moving people to, you can get a brand new player, just like the one that you have now, from the library. They'll send that to you for free. And it has an internet connection built into it. And they're trying to move everybody to getting your books off the internet. They don't want to mail out cartridges. They don't want to mail out tapes. That's just really expensive to their operation. And so that's why they're giving these players away for free, because they save money. So they will be discontinuing the tapes, and then after that they'll discontinue the cartridges. So you should think about moving to one of the newer devices.
They're not sending the tapes in as fast as they used to.
Yeah.
And I know that they were not going to be, but they were going to doing some cuts to the budget to the Library of Congress as well.
I have something to say.
Speak up.
So if you call the Braille and Talking Book Library, you can talk to your
Reader?
yeah, the person that you're assigned to, your librarian,
Right.
and they will send you to your email all the instructions on how to operate the Victor Reader and how to download everything that you need to your phone, whether it's an Android or a iPhone. They will send you all that information to an email, like an instruction manual, step by step.
Talk to your to the
Yes.
advisor or reader.
Yeah.
Could you guys hear her on the on Zoom?
Yes. And I'll also mention on the Victor Reader, if you press and hold the number 1 key, that actually brings up the user manual, and it has the complete instructions on how to do everything and more on the Victor Reader just by pressing the 1 key.
In audio,
Yeah. I was getting
The
that.
device, everything on the device is audible, so it's like a built-in screen reader. There's
just a
really
matter-
nothing there that's not audible.
Just a matter of learning how to navigate it.
Yeah.
All the numbers. It's just learning the numbers and
Yeah. Sorry to you guys.
use them and
No, this is why we're doing this, Lorraine. Thank you.
Right.
And I do want to circle back to what Patrice offered or mentioned about one-on-one training. I do think that is absolutely the best way
Yeah.
to learn any device.
Right.
And there's a whole bunch of us that would be willing to sit down with you or anyone with your device or demonstrate with our device, and you hold it and we go through one by one and show you exactly how to do everything. So
Thank you, Bob. So the first step would be to call my my reader and ask her how I would order one of these devices.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
And there's 4 of us that are right now in between Zoom and here that are staff volunteer people. And so all of us have the Victor Reader and all of us would be willing to help you.
Okay.
So you just have to get our phone number, request it from Melanie, and yeah.
even I need a little bit more help.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. How are you doing?
Yeah.
You following
Okay.
everything?
No, I'm not following everything.
This is very informative.
Okay. So any more questions?
No.
Pat, didn't you have a question a while
Yeah,
back?
did I hear you say that the downloads are alphabetical order?
Yeah, when you get a download, like I ordered that Beaver book. It's going to be
Number 2 or
it's
something?
no, probably not. I think there was a in front of it. So it's always alphabetical by title. So I'm not assuming it's 2. I bet it isn't. I don't know where my I'll hit a button here.
I just learned something new. I didn't know that's how it worked, and I've had a Victor since 2018.
That's what I love about tips and tricks.
Right?
Because it doesn't do it on the iPad.
Leslie Doggebone. Open Leslie.
Okay, sorry. And yeah, and so it's number 4 is give the dog a bone. But basically these again, mine is now it didn't go anywhere. That could happen on the phone. It sounds like I'm against the phone. I am a little for reading because this is so much easier, but I it's still holding the most recent books. So all I have to do is hit to go forward number 6, and it's going to tell me the 5th newest book. Here you go.
5. Dog drama.
Dog drama.
Leslie.
Just what I want to read about. What do you think, Coney? Cone says no. Okay. Anyway, I have a question, and I'm afraid I'm going to forget it. And excuse me for pulling us out of our routine, Bevy, and Bob, and maybe those of you who did the update know about this. But Bevy, you were saying you could hide a one of the.
What I'd like to start with is if that's okay, is I'd like to come to that a little bit later, but
Okay, good,
because we're gonna move on to podcasts. What I'd like to do
Okay.
is start with the first one that they talk about on the newest updates and you go into 7, you hit your 7 key, and then it opens up all of where your files are to change things and make it, and it's also Bluetooth, this little thing is. And so anyways, one of the things on the newest update is you had to before hit the 1 button, keep hitting it, and it just would go around and around and around and around to all the different things that we have on this, which hopefully we won't want to run out of time and we can show you all the different things. And now they've changed it. If you want it, you can keep it with just hitting the 1 button, or you can change it to text. And if you change it to text, then you can okay, so now I'm on the bar, and before I would have to be quiet. I would have to keep hitting the 1. Now all I have to do is hit the 6.
Introduction.
No.
Chapter 4.
MLS bar, 8 books. Search for books. MLS bar.
That's where you want to test it.
Podcast. So I just hit the 6, and now it went to podcast.
Bookshare.
I went to Bookshare. So now I'm going to hit the 4.
Podcast.
I'm going to hit the podcast. Now, before the update, you would have to hit the 1 and go all the way around to everything else that's in here before you could get back to podcasts or your bookshelf or what you wanted. Now you can put it on list and just go 6 to the next one and back up and go to 4 to go back to podcasts. And now, Bob's going to tell us about podcasts.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I want to make sure I was unmuted. So let's just see if you can hear.
13.
Was that loud enough, or you need it louder?
A little louder.
Volume 20. At podcast feed.
Did you hear that?
I can hear it, but I can't understand it. Can you guys?
Can you slow it down?
Yep.
Speed. Speed 0. Check for new episodes.
There you go.
Okay, so let me just back up. I'm going to use the 4 key to back up, like she just said. This is a great, this is so great that they came out with this for us.
It is.
And they come out with updates frequently based on working with a huge group of Victor users who put in requests for updates and changes. And it's amazing what they can change on this device just via a software update that they send you over the end.
Okay.
So anyways, I'm going to now hit the backup key. Remember, there's the forward and backwards. 4 is backwards, 6 is forward. So I'm backing up 1. So right there, it said add podcast feed. Now I'm going to hit the confirm button. So now I can search by title. I'm just going to cycle through these so we can hear.
Search by category.
We can search by categories, and I'm going to go ahead and just confirm for now. We'll come.
Arts.
So that first one said arts. You probably couldn't hear that. Then I'm just hitting the forward key.
Business. Comedy. Education. Fiction. Government. Health and fitness.
So I'm just going to stop there. You could just keep going forwards or backwards, listening to the different categories for podcasts. Then you can search just within that category, and you're not searching, millions or billions of podcasts out there. So now I'm just going to hit the cancel key, and that'll just back me up.
Search by category.
So we're back to the search by category. And now I'm going to just go to the next option that we have here.
Humanware podcast suggestion. English United States.
So Humanware, they already have a list of suggested podcasts that you might be interested in. So we could click confirm on this one, and then we could just cycle through all of the different
It's 12 o'clock.
suggested podcasts they have. But I'm going to go on to the next option. So I got back to title search. So if I happen to know the name of a particular podcast that I want, I just use the keypad, or the new thing that I think is fabulous that they just did today as well, is that we can now connect a Bluetooth keyboard, and we could type straight from the keyboard.
Oh yeah, I'm all over that.
So you could use the keyboard, or excuse me, the keys on the Victor, the phone number keys, and you use that just like you do if you were on a telephone with buttons. So like if you wanted A, you press the 2 key once. If you want B, 2 key twice. C, 2 key 3 times. And you just move on through typing out. That's a very slow way of typing, but that's how you have to do it if you don't have a new Bluetooth keyboard. So you could just type in whatever name of podcast that you want, and then it would go and search for that. Anybody got a particular
Apple.
Apple? Okay.
That's the search.
Whoop. See, I typed too fast. So now, Pat, that answers your question. I made a mistake. How do I undo that? I just hit the back arrow key at the very bottom of the device, and it'll erase that last letter. Now, so it deleted that Q. Now I think I'm at A P, but I don't know where I'm at because I got lost. So I'm going to hit the right hand button at the bottom, and it's going to tell me what I've already got in that search window.
The right hand bottom key is the pound key?
No.
No.
At the below the pound key is a series of 3 other buttons. One is the round button that Bevy was talking about, that you can check the time and a few other things with. And then below that, there's a basically like a play button, a fast forward button, and a reverse button. And so it's that those buttons at the
Forward.
bottom. So it's
Right.
the fast forward button is the one that told me what was in there, and it said A. If I hit the reverse button, it would remove the A. So I know I left off with A, so now I'm going to go get the P. Okay.
So we're not hearing you when you hit the letters, but just know everybody, when he hits a P, he's going to hear P.
I don't know why we're not hearing it.
You
Well,
don't hear that?
no, I
No.
think are you on your phones?
No.
I don't know. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Oh, there, I can hear that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my microphone.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to push that right hand button at the bottom, the fast forward, to see what I actually have typed in there now.
Apple. A. B. B. L. E.
So that confirmed what I have in there. So now I'm going to hit the pound button, the confirm button, and it's going to go search for podcasts that have the word Apple in them.
Confirmed. 68. Results found. 1. Apple events. Video. Apple.
So that's the name of one podcast. I'm just going to use my 4 key to just keep cycling or advancing through those.
2. 9 to 5 Mac Daily. 9 to 5 Mac. 3. The Mac Rumors Show. The Mac Rumors Show. 4. Apple Insider Podcast. Apple Insider. 5. The Cultcast. America's favorite Apple podcast. 6. Apple News and Conversation. Apple News.
Okay, there's Apple News. Did you hear that?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not really interested in that, but for today, okay, I'm interested in that. So now I want to subscribe to that podcast. So I just hit the pound key again, or the confirm button.
You subscribe to a new podcast feed. 6. Apple News and Conversation. Apple News.
So now I'm subscribed to that podcast, and the way I have my Victor set up, and you can change this through the settings. Right now, it's going to go download from that Apple podcast the 3 most recent episodes of that podcast are currently being downloaded into my Victor. Now, if I wanted to download more, on a regular basis, I can go in there and change that, and it could download 5 or whatever number I set in there. But the other thing I can do is I want to back up to where all of the podcasts are. So I'm using the star key to get out of where I am right now.
Title search. 1. Apple News and Conversation. Apple News. 2. New episodes.
See, it already downloaded 2 episodes of that. Now I'm going to hit the confirm key to say, yes, I'm interested. I want to listen to that subscription or what's on that subscription.
2 episodes. 1. In Sickness and in Health. What no one tells you about caring for a loved one. New.
I don't know what that has to do with Apple, but that's one of the podcasts that was on there.
Oh, eating an apple and sickness and health.
Okay.
Well, day keeps the doctor away.
Followed by Diz 1. Apple News and Conversation. 3 episodes. 1. In Sickness and in Health. 2. The billionaire tech heir trying to buy the movie industry on his father's dime. New.
So that's the second episode, and now the third one.
Went from begging groceries to global superstardom. New.
Okay, so those are the 3 that I had, or that it automatically downloaded. Now, if I hit the forward key one more time,
Get more episodes.
it says go get more episodes. So I'm going to hit confirm.
223 results found. 1. How Ice entered its most aggressive era, and what comes next. New.
So it said there were 231, I think, episodes on this particular podcast channel. And so I could just keep using the forward key and toggle through all the titles. I'm just going to do a couple.
4. Trump didn't take military action against Venezuela in his first term. 5. Rebroadcast. The 7. The best music, movies, and TV of 2025. New.
I wonder what that's about. So now I'm going to hit that 5 key like Patrice did when she was searching Bard. And 5 is basically a description key. So I'm going to press it now.
Description. The end of the year is a moment to reflect on the art and culture that stood out. Apple News and Conversation host Shamita Basu sat down with 2 culture critics and Sam Sanders, the host of the Sam Sanders Show on KCRW, and Anne Helen Peterson,
I'm just going to stop it.
creator of the
No.
3 episodes.
So
1.
so you can just go through and listen to what's available on that particular channel. Or I could go back and hit search if I wanted to keep cycling through all of the different podcasts that were available there. Now, I'm going to press my 1 key to just kind of get back to the beginning of the podcast area on my Victor.
Bob, I wanted to add something. This is Patrice. One thing that I like, let's say as I said before, I tend to use the podcasts for the latest, let's say the latest updates on iOS and VoiceOver for my phone. The lower the number, the more recent it is. So you can always, you know that when you hear one new, that's the most recent podcast. And I find, that very, very helpful. I don't have to think, well, I don't know, is this the latest? What's going on? So again, it's helping you to know which is the most recent podcast if you're looking for some new update or whatever.
So I'm just I'm going to press one more time so we to cycle through.
Podcast.
Okay, so now I'm on podcast. So just to get a sense of, I guess, my eclectic interest or whatever, I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to show you what's on mine. Let me back up. Okay, so I'm back to podcasts. I have 14 podcasts.
Conversation 2. Baseball by Design.
Right on.
Stories of minor league logos and nicknames. Paul Caputo. 6 new episodes. 3. Big Curious. KQED. 3 new episodes. 4. Blind Abilities. Blind Abilities Team. 3 new episodes. 5. Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. Tia Coco and Earwolf. 2 new 6. Giants Talk. A San Francisco Giants podcast. Alex Pavlovic. Cole Cooper. NBC Sports Bay Area. 7. A Bug Cafe. A Bug Today. 2
So
new
that's
episodes.
so that's iBug, although she says a bug, but that's iBug.
I have a great idea, but I'll never do it. John Richardson, Louise Gassman.
Those folks, they come up with some of the most interesting ideas of things that they wish existed in the world. So they're kind of fun to listen to.
Giants.
Oh, you can tell I like the Giants or baseball.
Yeah, no, I'm listening. What was that one?
Locked on Giants.
So did you just put in San Francisco Giants or SF Giants?
Yes, and
Okay,
you'll find a ton of them.
Yay, thank you.
Rachel Maddow Presence. Burn Order. Rachel Maddow. MS Now. 2 new 11. Shop Notes Podcast. Active Interest Media. 3 new episodes. 12. Talk Description to Me. Christine Malik and JJ Hunt. 2 new episodes. 13. The Real Blind Tech Show. Brian Fischler, Ed Plumacher, and Allison Meloy. 14.
Woodchuck pipe woodworking. 3 new episodes.
Okay, so it said I had 3 episodes there. So, I wonder what those are. So I'm just gonna hit the confirm key.
Dice mode. Doesn't love a concealed weapon pipe woo talk 601. New.
A lot of these podcasters come up with strange titles for their podcasts.
2. Shame on you Powermatic pipe wood talk 600. New. 3. Oops all questions pipe woo talk 599. New.
So I can just hit play at any time on my keypad at the bottom, hit play, and it'll begin. Well, nowadays, almost all podcasts begin with commercials. And you can fast forward through those commercials and move ahead. But that's how you can download a podcast. And you don't have to know, is it on Spotify? Is it on Apple? Where is it? That doesn't matter. You just type in whatever name of a podcast you want, and it's going to go and get it. And one of the things that I have noticed is that sometimes if it's a podcast that you normally have to pay for, you have to pay a subscription to be able to get a particular podcast. I don't know what arrangements they have with Humanware, but you generally can listen for free to the podcast. Now, sometimes they'll limit it to you can only listen to like 75% of the podcast and then it's going to stop. But I don't know how you work. In fact, I should have found this out. I will look into it. If you do subscribe to a particular podcast where you're paying for the service, I don't know if you can actually listen to those on the Victor as a paid subscription. I just don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't either. This is Patrice again. One thing I want to say is when you go into
12:15.
thanks, buddy. When you go into categories and you're doing a search, and you might say you have to be careful if you just put blind in, you're going to hear a lot about window coverings. But if if you say, apps for low vision and blind or something like that, just so it connotes that we're talking about vision, as it were. There are so many podcasts, and actually Bob's turned me on to a lot of them just because he's a well, Bob, I think you're definitely a podcast aficionado. I give you that title. So if you're like frustrated and, well, what the heck? How am I going to do this? It's amazing the amount of information that you can get from these podcasts without, trying to search through the entire universe of what's out there. It's just simpler.
Speaking of which, I want to bring up that I know for Donna and maybe Pat and maybe some other people, that TJ Tech now has a podcast on the Victor Reader, and you can download all his ones on on the iPhone, on the iPad, on the Mac computer. All of them are available now on the Victor Reader.
Wait, so just a clarification. He doesn't have a podcast about the Victor Reader. He just has podcasts that are out there in podcast land, and your Victor Reader can go get podcasts that are out there in podcast land. So your Victor Reader will go find a podcast no matter where it is that it's out there. So if you want to listen to TTJ, we could have just gone back to that search and typed in TTJ. In fact, I can probably do that pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, any questions on podcasts?
No.
Donna, Donna, do you have any?
I do have one, not necessarily regarding podcasts, but a question I had is when I'm going to download a book from Bard quite frequently, I'll hit the button to download it, And instead of downloading the book right away, it'll start downloading podcasts, and I have to wait quite a long time before the book downloads. I know it's probably simple to figure out how to do that, how to download the book first, but I haven't figured it out.
Do you have a 3 or a 2?
I have a 2.
I don't know. I have both, so I will check that out and can get back to you on that. With the
Thank you, Bob.
with the 3, you can go in to the where it's in the download queue. You can go in there and advance through the queue and say, get me this one first. I don't want to wait on all those other ones to download. I want this one now.
That's
So
a
you-
new
with
update.
With a 3, you can go through and change that. I don't know if that works on the 2. I will check that today and let you know.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
One
Any
of the
other
things
questions?
that
Yeah.
Bevy mentioned, and I'm going to try to demonstrate that here or show you what she was talking about.
Podcast.
Okay, so now I pushed my 1 key and I'm just back on my main, they actually call it a bookshelf. So I'm on the main bookshelf and I'm on the folder with podcasts in it, but I'm just going to show you everything. I'm going to cycle through it real quick.
Slide.
So NFB Newsline is something I subscribe to. That's through NFB. You can sign up for that if you're a member of NFB. You can join for $20. And you can download and listen to almost any newspaper in the world. It is amazing, the daily newspapers. So I could go on there right now and listen to
And
the latest New York Times, the latest San Jose Mercury, the thing in Turkey or wherever. But the next one
Radio.
is internet radio. So there is a whole bunch of pre-programmed things that you can go through and just like I have KQED FM on there, so I can go and listen to that, or I could go listen to KNBR, whatever. They're just my wife's a Buffalo Bills fan, and the other week they were not broadcasting that locally here, and so I went and I found a Buffalo, New York radio station on here, and she was able to listen to the game off of their radio. Now the next one will be references. Oh, I'm sorry, TuneIn Radio. It's another radio service that you can search and listen to radio stations. References works just like an encyclopedia or Google search is really what this is. You could click on confirm and then it'll say, what do you want to search for? And then again, you just use the keypad and type in, whatever it is that you're looking for. It'll go out and search for it and bring that information back to you. One more time, it's gonna get me back to Bard. And then one more time, it gets me to podcast. So I almost never do references. So rather than having to list. Now, one of the things that they added that she mentioned is that you can hide something that's in that list. So rather than listening to each one of those, if I want to hide something, they actually misnamed that because I actually called their support this morning and said, I want to make sure I understand this and how this works. And we went through it.
Good.
And it
You did my homework.
Now,
I already did it, Bob.
okay. Well, what you did was you removed that service from your Victor Reader. You didn't hide it. You didn't hide it. You deleted it. So it's no longer there. So if you want, Bard back, or you want podcast back, or references back, you have to go reinstall that. They shouldn't have called it hide. I don't know why they did that.
I do.
Why?
I listened to the YouTube not directions, but update. And if you do, it's true what you're saying about the Bard and the podcasts and stuff, but not the references and the internet radio is what I took off, and it's just hiding. So you can bring that one back.
Oh, interesting.
Because you're not having to subscribe to it.
Gotcha.
Oh.
That's very good information. That's very
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for answering my question.
Yeah.
What's the support number?
What?
What's the support number that you call if you need support?
1-800-722 933. Hold on a second.
You were almost there. I was trying to think of myself.
933.
I think it's 9336. Just one second.
800-722-9336. We can bring
So I kind of want to take it back and show you some other things that I have on my
Podcast.
okay, so now because I put it in the update, I'm going to do the 6.
Bookshare.
And I have Bookshare. And so because we are clients of Vista Center, we
What-
can get Bookshare for free. You just have to come in and see Melanie and she can help sign you up for that.
That's right. Happy
And,
can-
what I
can-
have is I have a bunch, you can get a lot of textbooks, but you also, they have thousands and thousands and thousands of books. And I have, for instance, Healthy Instant Pot.
2. Instant Pot Cookbook for Dummies.
That'd be me.
I need that.
Real superfood. So you can get any book you could possibly think of that you want. And they do have the fiction also. The difference is that with Bard, you get most of the time better readers, where with Bookshare, it's better, it keeps improving, but it's more the computer voices that we get rather than real sounding voices. Bless you.
That's it.
So next I have TuneIn Radio.
Wait, can we just stay with Bookshare for just one second?
Sure.
We also can get that if you're a Bard subscriber. You can
Oh, that's right.
You can talk to your librarian and she'll set you up for the Bookshare as well.
Right.
So you-
That Humanware phone number again was 800-722-9393. Excuse me.
Oh,
722-3393. 722-93. I did it again. 722-3393. 722-3393. Sorry.
Okay. What did you want to say, Andrea?
I was just clarifying. So if I already have Bard, I would just call the librarian for that?
Yes.
For Bookshare?
For
Yeah,
Bookshare.
for
Yep.
Bookshare.
Yeah. That's
Okay, good.
yeah.
And she'll activate it for you.
Or you can talk to Melanie. Either way,
Mhm.
you can.
Okay.
And every year they're gonna, want you to just. You just say nothing's changed and you're back in again. But
Got
yeah.
you.
I should believe so.
And so TuneIn Radio, I got rid of the internet radio.
Less bar.
And I got rid of references. So now I just have and what's that?
Podcast. Bookshare. TuneIn Radio. MLS Bar.
The ones that I use. And then I also wanted to I'm gonna
MLS Bar.
come back to the main one and then hit the 7.
Settings.
I'm just gonna run through these and Bob, if you want to jump in at any time, that should be okay with me.
Application and playback. Wireless.
This is where you can add Bluetooth to it. With Bluetooth headsets or Bluetooth speakers or Bluetooth
Keyboards.
thank you. Only on the 3 though, I think. Can you have a keyboard on yours, Bob?
On my 3, yes. The 2,
I know
no,
on
there's no Bluetooth in the 2.
Oh, that's right. There's no Bluetooth on the 2. That's right. So for recording about
Line settings.
online settings.
And back when she
And-
was on those other what did it
You
say?
want me
The
to go
internet
back?
settings or whatever. That's where you would connect to Wi-Fi. So if she would have selected the Wi-Fi there, she could have gone through and connected to the Wi-Fi there in the Vista Center.
Online settings.
Online settings.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
that's where you do the Bluetooth
Software
or the
update.
Wi-Fi. And
Notification mode. B. Message and title. Book services.
Book services.
Other services.
That
Other
book services would be
services?
your Bard or your Bookshare.
Yeah.
Other services would be like the
Ah,
NFB
what?
Newsline or some of those others.
Oh, it doesn't look like that's where the internet one is. Mm-mm.
Wi-Fi? You had the Wi-Fi?
Other books. One book. One. Getting started with the Victor Reader Stream 3 audio recordings.
There you go for getting started with the Victor 3.
What do you
It's
think?
right there. You
This
just
one?
you hit the enter key, the pound key.
Getting started with the Victor Reader Stream 1. Getting started with
Get
the
out of
Victor Other
there.
Books.
Other books.
Talking books.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah,
You're on the offline thing.
I didn't hit that button.
Oh, well, I don't know why, but it's saying it.
Yeah.
Files.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
That's one of the things that is, I'll give you this, Pat. One of the things that's confusing about the Victor Reader is their settings.
Yeah, I agree.
Because what the buttons do change if you're in the online bookshelf or if you're in the offline bookshelf. And
Oh.
so if you're trying to find a particular setting to change something, and again, I've used a Victor for a long time. I still have to hunt and search and
Yeah,
where was that again? God, I just used it yesterday. Where the heck is it?
Yeah.
And then you'll eventually find it.
So that's the settings button is number 7.
Oh, share.
And then 8 is
Internal space available. 8.76 gigabytes. SD card available space. 14.1 gigabytes. Battery powered. 100%. Downloads info. No internet. Wi-Fi on. Attempting to connect to wireless network. MAC address. 68:4E:0:5:CA:70:3C. About version 1.6.0 _ build. 2.
It's 12:30.
Read user keys. Serial number 9
okay.
5
So anyway, so number 8.
603
Okay.
dash 005
Stop.
9 8.
Shut up.
If you hit the 8 key again,
So the 8 will tell you everything about it, what it, how much space you have, everything, your Wi-Fi, if it's connected, not connected, all that kind of stuff. And 9, that's not gonna. What's 9 do, Bob?
I don't generally use 9.
I know. I wonder.
If you hold 9 down,
I just so I put it. Oh, wait a minute. So now I'm on Bookshare and I hit 9. Oh,
Real Superfoods Ocean Robbins Nicole Dad Crosser. Alchemist. Audio not available.
audio not available.
Audio not available.
so what happens, Bev, if you hit 9 and it will tell you if you're downloading anything?
No, that's
I'm
if you
sorry,
hit the
I can't
pound
make
key.
it stop talking.
Oh, the one above it, really? Okay.
No, the one to the right of it.
Yeah, I get it. But
Okay,
I'm
what
just-
did you say?
No, I'm sorry, the one below it. The one below it. So hit the pound key and
Okay.
hold it. Hold down the pound key.
Oh, that's going to be for downloads and.
Yeah.
Right. So so Bob, you're right, I had them confused. I'm not
Okay, I played it, Patty, but they can't hear it because I'll play it again.
sorry.
Battery powered. 100%. Downloads info. No internet.
Oh, so if I had internet connected, it would tell me if I had any downloads or not. And if I did, then what I would do at this point in time is I would just hit the enter again, and then it would give me the directions of what to do to start my next download. So
May I say one more thing about the 8 key, Bevy? This is Donna.
yeah.
I don't know if it's the same on the 3. Maybe Bob and Patrice can tell me that, but on the 2, One thing I like about the 8 key is if I'm in the midst of reading a book and I push it, it will tell me how much time I've listened already and how much time is left.
Yes.
That is good. I agree.
And
Mhm.
it's the
I
same
like
on
to
the
know.
3. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. Thank you.
You know,
Yeah, that's a very useful key.
It
you know,
is.
the 5 key does that too, actually. Because that's what I didn't realize that. I didn't remember that part about the 8. And so I've been using the 5 key to see how many hours I have left. So we have 2, just like with Apple. Okay, you guys, anything to add? All the people that have.
I would say the only downside to it for me personally is that it uses a separate charger than all my other devices.
Oh, the 3 doesn't. I
Oh.
use a USB charger.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my
USB-C.
God, the charger.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's because I was thinking of my iPhone 14. It doesn't use the C charger.
Right, so it uses the same as the one I charge my phone with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Meta glasses and
The
things like
Meta
that.
glasses, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Now here's a little aside, something that I learned yesterday. I had to send my Victor in for service, and they basically sent me back a brand new one for no charge. And anyways, I put a new set of earbuds. It has the 3.5 millimeter plug on the bottom of the Victor Reader that you can plug earbuds into, or you could listen via Bluetooth if you wanted. But I use wired headsets or earbuds, and it wasn't working correctly. And it's like, boy, this is the strangest thing. So again, I called their technical support, and they are very, very helpful.
They are.
Sometimes they're in Quebec, and so sometimes you have to listen to a very thick French accent to get help, and other times you don't. So it just depends upon who picks up the phone. But they helped diagnose that problem for me, and maybe Roberto's aware of this. I wasn't. Not all 3.5 millimeter jacks on earbuds are the same. And
Oh.
so the one that I happened to have plugged into it would not work in the Victor. And how we checked it was, he said, just run your fingernail along the plug and count the little rings that your fingernail will fall into. And we did that. And I picked out another set of earbuds and did that one. And he said, now plug that one in. And I plugged that one in, and it worked just fine. So some earbuds are designed for whether you're using a microphone or you're trying to control the volume, or the one that he said that I had was actually for a Samsung phone, not for any other type of 3.5 millimeter jack. So I never knew there was a difference. So that's something I'm now going to have to pay attention to when I order them.
So, oh, there is 2 little things there. So the one on the left, as you're looking at the 3, that's the one you put the charger in to charge the.
No. The one on the left is the earphone jack.
Okay. And then the one on the, okay, got it.
The one in the middle is where you plug in the charger. The one on the right is the speaker.
And so are you saying that for the the earbuds, you can charge it into the charger one?
No.
Or the one to the left.
If you're
Okay.
using wired earbuds, you have to plug it into the round 3.5 millimeter on the
Got it.
bottom
Okay.
left.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you had a set of USB-C earbuds and plugged it in, they won't work on the Victor. That
Okay.
Victor USB-C is for charging only, or data
Right.
transfer, but not listening.
Okay, I'm glad I clarified that because I what can I have my earbuds charging while I'm listening? Not yet.
That'd be very clever. While you're draining them, you're charging them.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Any more questions? Yes, Patty.
Not a question. I think it's amazing how long battery life is. I have, I tend to just put my devices at the end of the day on, a charger. But I mean, it blows my mind. I can be listening to a book for 8 hours while I'm doing everything else, and it's still 75% battery full. It's crazy. So that's the other thing about it is it's very, very very efficient. The battery really works well.
That's
In
on
the
the three. That's on the three, not the two.
That's on the 3, not the 2. So Bob, really good point. On the 3, but on the 2, your battery drains quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the 3, and probably the 2 also, it'll tell you, like mine will say 15%. And I know that it's time to plug it in and get it back up again. And it charges really fast.
That's for sure.
Much faster than my phone does.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pat, is Pat still here?
I'm still here.
Got any questions? Did we talk you into it?
Not really, because I want to learn voiceover first, and that's a big hurdle for me.
Good job. One at a time. But
That's
now you know
right.
all the things it'll do.
Oh, I know all the things to do, and actually, with the site I have in my reader, I do things quite easily, but I have to be under my reader. That's the downside, but it works for me.
Pat, I think I must have learned thousands of pieces of music with that reader. It's just so funny because I lost my sight right as I was starting to turn down the whole performing thing. But for like over 30 years, 40 years, I was using a CCTV to learn entire opera roles, entire recitals. It's, what a gift that CCTV is if you have the vision for it. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm so grateful for that, but I need to move on with the voiceover. That's my priority.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get.
There are a lot of people on this call who are happy to help, including a brilliant AT instructor.
Well, to maybe walk away.
Talk about
Oh, too bad. Well, you can tell him I said so. Okay.
I'm a dumb boost his ego.
Not everybody speak at once. Donna, I think we have some extra time. Do you have any questions that you'd like to do that we could help you walk through? Because it'll help other people too.
Well, the one thing that I'm the most interested in learning more of is what I think it was Bob was talking about, the radio stations. I used to, on my old Victor that died on me, and when I got the new one, I never got it set up again. But one thing I wanted to share with Pat as well is some of the things I like about the Victor very much that I discovered, as I don't know if there's a time limit on the notes or not, but when I've been at concerts or places where there was lectures, I've used the notes for an entire hour recording on one note to listen to lectures and things like that. And I also love on the radio that if I hit the record button, I can record a song off the radio that's playing. So on my old Victor, which the on and off switch died on, I had like 30 songs recorded there on my favorites that I could play back, and just absolutely loved that about it. And what I also love about the Victor in the wintertime is that I can operate it, as we've talked about, without being able to see it by feeling the buttons. I put it under the blanket at night if I'm cold, and I can listen to my books and change all around and search other books and things under the cover so my hands aren't freezing when I'm trying to operate it. And I love that you can feel the buttons, and we've talked a lot about that. You've all talked a lot about that. Even on my 2, I can feel the buttons.
And that's just a great story. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Donna.
No
Anyway,
worries, please go.
well, I was just going to say, if I had a favorite and I don't think she'd mind. Hopefully I'm not breaking HIPAA, but one of my favorite Victor stories is showing Crystal Morris, whose first language is German, how to get the internet radio stations in Germany, and for the music, and for she's hearing, everything spoken in German. And she just broke down. She was so grateful and so happy to be able to, hear that and do that easily. And the same thing with, there are plenty of Bard books which are in German. So she could just, and I noticed on her Victor, all the books were in German. And I thought that is
Oh,
so terrific, because I know, even one of my best friends, her first language is French, and she's completely, bilingual, but boy, does she enjoy listening to, podcasts and things like that in French. It's just it just feeds her soul, So
I'm just stepping
it's
away to go get
amazing
my
what
chew.
Victor can do. What'd you say, Bob? Sorry.
Donna, so did you have a question that you wanted some help with?
I don't know if it's something that we can, I'm thinking more maybe about getting together with someone in person and working on the tuning in the radio stations. I haven't figured out how to save them and how to search for specific ones again. I want to get back to where I was, where I had like 50 radio stations saved, and then also, like I said, used to record the songs that were on them. And thank you for sharing, Patrice, what you just did. That gave me chills thinking about Crystal and what a delight that is to her to be able to listen to the stations in German.
Mhm.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, and I think I don't use it much, maybe Bob, but the triangular key, Donna, on the upper right hand side of the Victor. It's
Yes.
shaped like it's not triangular, it's shaped like a diamond, excuse me.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Often when you're on that internet radio, it'll say, do you want to add this as a favorite? And if you press that key, it'll
It's
say,
12:45.
okay, you can, this could be saved, and then you hit confirm and it saves it.
Oh, thank you.
Sure,
Okay.
and that's sort of the bookmark key, and it's also the favorites key. I'm not really describing this very well, because I hardly ever use it. But that's kind of the secret key, the diamond.
Okay. And I know it is the bookmark because I use it a lot. Like I said, I listen to books at nighttime, and I'll set my timer for 30 minutes, and I'll wake up much later and it's not playing anymore. So I use it as a sleep aid as well. And I have one book that I know by heart, and I play that one if I want to go to sleep. I can't get my mind turned off. So I play that book over and over. And every time I'm asleep by the end of the 30 minutes, I'll wake up an hour or 2 hours later. But I use the bookmark sometimes if I feel like I'm getting sleepy, so that I'll remember where I was if I don't turn it off.
Exactly. And it's the beauty of these buttons also is that they're contextual, meaning that, maybe it's going to do a bookmark for you, but if you're on the internet, the international radio, and you want to save something or get something, then it becomes, a way to do it. Or if you want to pick a book in Bard, you're thinking, I don't know if I want to put this in my downloads. You know what? I'm going to hit the diamond, and then confirm, and it's now on my wish list. So yeah, it's kind of one of those, I'll get it for you. It's not a problem. Buttons. So yeah.
The other thing that diamond does is if you're in an input field, so like you're going to be typing with the keypad, and you press that diamond key, and you can switch between uppercase,
and
lowercase, and numbers. That's how you switch real quickly.
Okay. Wow.
I know it's like a secret handshake or something. I'm sure it's all of this is all of these things are in the manual, but it's so much about how you use it and if you use it, and And that little diamond, you got to keep looking at her because she's got some stuff going on.
I
She's
will
really-
do that.
Yeah.
And Patty, what's the left-hand button do up top?
That's
It's
the
a
go-to.
Yeah. Thanks, Bob. You go. Bob, you explain it.
You can press that go-to button and you can toggle through and jump to places in a book quickly. If you wanted to jump to a particular paragraph or page, and you can in the settings, you can actually change the different levels or where the go-to
Amounts.
or where the, what did you say,
I
Patrice?
just said amounts, like a
Yeah.
paragraph, a line. Yeah.
So it's the go-to key.
Mhm.
And Donna, I have my 2 with me now. What was I going to look up for you on the 2?
What was it?
I was counting on you remembering.
I know, Will. My mind will have to do the Rolodex thing here to think about that. I should have made a note.
Right, exactly. Love tape recorders.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure with the 2, you can't label things in the notes. You can't set up the different folders
Correct.
in the notes the way you can with the 3.
Yeah. They just number them. They just assign a number, like 42. And you find, oh no, I have to go through 42 of them to figure out where I put my bank stuff. So it's
And-
doable. It's just not as smooth. Easy.
And on the recordings on the 3, I should remember this, but I don't. It does record much longer than the 2 does.
Mhm.
They explained in one of the updates how many hours. It's I think like a single recording could be like 8 hours long, but
Wow.
Really?
don't hold
Wow.
me to that.
Holy scamoli.
Yeah,
That's
it's
incredible.
huge, and they say it's really only limited by the size of the SD card that you've got in there.
Oh, of
If you want
course.
to delete your note, you hit 3, right? And then
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3 is a beautiful number. You get to blow, well, if you enjoy blowing things up, and I do, it's like, you know what? I don't want to hear that anymore. Boom.
Well, and one of the nice things
it's
about
the way
the
blind
Victor,
people get power. I can control this.
and one of the nice things about the Victor is you can't really hurt it, or there's not something you're going to do that you go, oh my gosh, now I'm stuck. I'm never going to be able to do
Yeah.
that again. You can pretty easily recover from most little keystroke errors.
Mm-hmm.
Has
Yeah,
any
sorry, I just appreciate that there is always that if you're really sure, if it'll say if you want to cancel, hit the star button. And so it'll remind you you're not in trouble. You can back out of this. And there's always the back out with the star key. And I think that again, we all know how it is when we're trying to put in a password on the phone. Anyway, yeah, it's easier.
I was going to ask, has anyone ever had an error 5 on their Victor where you could no longer get barred on your Victor?
I haven't had it as an error 5. There has been another error message that I couldn't get barred, but it wasn't 5. I don't. It was like command failure, I think is what it said when I most
when
recently.
you're downloading a book, sometimes it'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and until today, when they sent the patch through, I was not able to download Bard on my new 3. But when that patch came through this morning, I put it on, and now my Bard works fine.
Yay.
That's good. Now, the error 5 wasn't that way. You had to send the Victor back to them to fix it.
no.
And it was going to be like a 2.
Oh, yes, I do remember that.
I do too, but I don't remember. It's like a dull nightmare.
Absolutely. It
Yeah,
was $200 or $300 to repair it back then.
Yeah, still, they're expensive for repairs, that's for sure.
But I can still use it for the radio and all the other things that it's good for.
Oh,
It would just I couldn't
wanted
listen to the
talk
books.
to Bob about the radio. On how, tell him about how you wanna be able to find stations and.
Yeah, I do want to talk to Bob about that, but that's not the question I had earlier. And I was going to say, Bob, when I remember it, I'll text you.
Perfect.
Maybe what Patty said is the way you save those radio stations is with the
Favorites key.
favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to search for them though. Like if I know the call letters, I'm not sure how to
yeah.
search for them
Oh,
that way.
You can just type those in directly. Like,
Okay.
If I was going to look for, say, KQED FM, I would just type in KQED. Or if I want to listen to, local sports, so KNBR 680. If you know the number, the letters and the
Okay.
numbers, you just type those in, and it'll go and look for those for you.
Thank you. Okay.
Or you can also type in, if you, again, like I was looking for Buffalo. So I was able to type in Buffalo, and it went and found me stations that were in Buffalo.
Oh, okay. That's great to know.
And I think there are categories too,
Yes.
Donna. It's very, very much like when we were going through podcasts and and you were in the search, you can do a title search, but you can do a category search. And sometimes
Do you want
that might
sports?
jog
Do you
your
want talk?
memory.
Do you want news?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
want rock and roll? Do you want classical?
Yeah, jazz, whatever.
Oh, and the other thing that's nice, if you go to the HumanWare suggested playlists, you can go in there and listen to all of the American Council for the Blind meetings and conventions, and there's tons of information all the time. I think ACB has 8 or maybe even 10 separate channels that just constantly are broadcasting their information. And they do also broadcast the NFB information on their radio station. So you can get all that.
Is that on internet radio?
No, you just pick the HumanWare playlist and then pick ACB.
Okay. And if could I do that with YouTunes? What's it? OTunes, whatever it is.
Tune in. I think the playlist is it on the offline?
No, it's on the online.
It's on the online.
Online, and it's on the
How do you get to it?
Yeah, we're figuring out.
Okay, I'm doing it right now. Set mine turned off. Let me turn it back on.
You mine did too, I think. Yep.
And you can change that shut off time. So like if you have inactivity on your Victor for, like mine was set for 15 minutes. So since I didn't do anything for 15 minutes, oh, that's interesting. So my 2 has been sitting in my nightstand for weeks, unused. And since I turned it on to help Donna here, it's downloading all the editions of the podcast.
Oh, dear.
It's just sitting here, one podcast after the other, downloading onto that.
Oh.
Okay, so now I got my 3 back up. Let's see if you can hear this.
Fine. Internet radio.
Okay, internet radio. That's where you're going to find.
Wi-Fi connected.
That's where you're going to find all that.
Okay, that's right.
So
No,
now
just took it off.
I'm hitting.
What numbers are you pressing to get there?
1. Favorites.
Okay, favorites are ones that I have saved. So that's what's in the favorites section of the radio there.
2. HumanWare playlist. English North America.
Okay, so that's the HumanWare playlist, North
What numbers
America.
are you pressing to get there?
I'm just pressing the 6, the 6 key. I could press the 4 and back up, but I'm just
So
pressing.
you turned on the Victor reader and you started with number 1?
number one, and then I cycled around till it was the
Internet radio.
internet radio.
Okay.
And then I hit confirm,
Mhm.
and now I'm cycling through with the 6 key.
Okay.
And I'm on the it's suggested HumanWare playlist, so I'm going to accept it.
Toronto.
So that's station number 13 that they're recommending, and that's CBC, because remember, HumanWare is from Canada. So
And you accepted it by pressing the pound key?
I accepted the HumanWare.
Yeah.
I clicked accept on the HumanWare playlist to search through the HumanWare playlist. So I don't have any of these individual stations.
But what number did you press, or what function did you press to confirm it? To accept it?
The pound
Okay,
key.
that's what I meant.
Always the pound key.
Yeah, the pound key. And so now I'm just gonna, in this case, because I know where I want to go, I'm hitting the and a lot of times with the 4 and the 6, you can press and hold, and let's say you're in the books and you're searching books, and there's 1,700 books, and it'll come up and it'll say this is 1 through 100. Well, if you press and hold the 6 key, you'll jump forward by groups of 100. So it's a faster way of moving through large lists of things. So I'm just backing up on the radio. Okay, so 12 is a National Federation of the Blind radio station. So that's might have been hard to understand her. She was saying ACB 10. So that's the American Council of the Blind has 10 separate channels on the HumanWare playlist here. If I went the other direction, I'd get into all kinds of other like public radio stations that they've put into their favorites, all across Canada and Seattle and Washington, D.C. and San Francisco. And so you can just search by hitting or keep cycling through by hitting the 6 key. I don't know if there's any other questions.
So Bob, if you continued there, let's say you have ACB.
Yes.
It's 1 o'clock.
But this is the you're using the 3, correct?
Yes, but the 2 works the same.
2 same. Okay, so if you hit confirm on that, then it'll lead you to other. Do you want to make this your favorite, or do you get another menu?
What it did was it just okay, what did it do? I hit confirm and it didn't do anything, but now I'm just gonna hit the play button. So play just started it playing. The confirm button didn't really do anything.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the mystery to figure out to help Donna right
Yeah,
there.
when you're cycling through the various radio stations, you just have to hit the play key in order for it to play. Now, I'm just going to hit the number 5 to see where I'm at.
I'm sorry, guys, but we have another meeting we have to have at 1 o'clock. So, I thank everybody that came, and next month we'll gonna play with the iPhone a little bit more as far as BARD is concerned, because last month there was a whole lot of questions that Patty had, so we decided to be dysfunction on the BARD app on the phone.
Terrific.
Great. Yeah. Okay.
Thank
So
you, everybody.
everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Well,
Bye.
thank you
Bye,
so
everyone.
much for the information. It was wonderful.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Pat.
Bye,
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Pat. Bye, Patty.
Okay. Let's see if I can get out of here. Oh.
I saw this device, it's like a big pin.